never doubt the power of corn. It's extremely powerful.
Oh, cornbread.
I could go for cornbread. Cornbread could be good right now. Alright. We're gonna go in and we're gonna do a run with the Republic. We have not done anything with the Republic yet.
Dumb question.
Yeah. You could send me Frenchy shoegaze metal. I might be more interested in it.
Why aren't people like? Why aren't more?
Yeah.
Like, why aren't more famous people getting on like Drake's case then?
A bunch of people did during that.
Okay.
But you have to remember he also belongs to a group of people who are presumably either riding on his coattails or being helped by him. But yeah, no, like a bunch of people joined in that rap beef, and then a ton of them got scared off. Or just got tired of it because, like, they couldn't keep up. Because Kendrick was just, like, shadow dropping, like, new shit back to back. And they were like, we weren't ready for this. People were not prepared for the level of dedication of a hater that he was. That's why even I can respect it.
I mean, my favorite YouTuber releases a video like once every 6 months.
If I could twist fate and become a successful YouTuber, I think I'd want to be one of those guys that just releases full documentary-length videos on a semi-regular basis. Yeah, like, if you could be like, what's his fucking name? H-Bomber guy, that'd be great. I'm crying, the most recent song I sent you is Little B Mario Freestyle. Okay, so this is gonna be a game based around making buildings. This is gonna be expanding into neighborhoods, I understand. So while the other one is making farmlands and different exterior settlements, this is going to be this one. We're gonna be converting everything into the habitable territory, so to speak. And instead of... Well, we also have money, but we also have people now. So dudes are a currency for us? Belfry, get 3 money and 2 people for each neighborhood in the city. Haven't actually seen much H-Bomberman apart from his video on plagiarism. You need to go back and watch the one where he yells about Aquaman.
My favorite YouTuber, I made Tyler try to watch, and Tyler's like, I can't.
Is it the gay guy?
Yeah, Garrett Watts.
Yeah, I can't do it. Who? Garrett Watts. Pilgrims. Gain 20 money when placing religious buildings. Gain 15 when exploring a single row. Increase the exploration multi-row bonus by 1. Yeah. Alright, let's see how this one plays. What are we gonna get? Get a random military building card.
There's a lot of, like,
These are a lot of the
like
same.
horror stuff.
Warwer.
Like going to haunted places, blah, 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 blah.
I don't know how this is gonna work. I just realized.
Garrett, and then Watts, W-A-T-T-S.
I'll just pretend he looks gay. He does. He looks like a stereotypical gay man.
Not really.
In
He
like
doesn't. He looks like
in like
he
the
looks
nerdy
like a
way.
masculine gay man, like a nerdy masculine gay man, because he's not flamboyant really at all.
Well, the second that he starts to talk and move and interact and behave.
See, I just think he's autistic.
Yeah, autism doesn't make you do that.
I'm just saying, like, when the way his mannerisms are, I don't look at him and go, "That is a gay man," because I didn't know he was gay for a very long time. I just thought he was.
Let me put it this way: the second that you sent that, I had like, I don't profess to have gaydar, but that man set off my gaydar. It was like looking into the past and seeing that guy that groped me. Was it from Ted Nivison's point of view or from Eddie Burback's? Oh, those guys are good too.
I like Ted Nivison, yeah.
They're
I also
solid.
like Jay Schlatt.
Schlatt is a mystery of a human being.
I never know if Schlatt is offensive or not, and so I always am really cautious whenever I watch his stuff. Like, I can't tell if you're actually an asshole or if you're just pretending to be one.
Well, I think he's actually an asshole, but for how mean he is, that's another question. Okay, we don't want a building to be aligned with this. Like, I haven't seen Schlatt say anything that is directly offensive, we'll say.
Yeah.
I really wonder if downtown is going to call as a building once I make it. So we're going to have to test this. Is this going to be bad? Are they going to get 10 new dudes? No, so neighborhood tiles are not the same thing as building tiles. That's interesting. That's important. Nah, he's pretending you ain't ever see his old room tours. He gets down to earth. I've seen Schlatt's room tour videos. They're something.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen the videos of him like raiding other people's rooms. So, like, I know, I mean, like, I don't know if he's offensive in like the do you actually hate liberals, or is that just a joke you make?
I mean, you could make the same distinction off of like the Disco Elysium devs, so.
Yeah, it's like, I don't, like, am I in enemy territory? And then he says something that's like,
am I in enemy territory?
And then he says something like, I love gay people, and I'm like, alright.
This is going not ideal.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to be a horrible person when I say this, but if I find out you're like a Trumplicate, I'm not gonna watch your shit anymore, dude.
I think that that's usually pretty normal. I would say a lot of people don't watch content from people who have political beliefs that are like inherently in opposition to theirs, for better or for worse.
Republican, fine, I can tolerate that, but if I found out like you voted for Trump, it's like, there were literally people that I followed that we found out voted for Trump, and I was like, all right, well.
Most leftists also hate liberals, so it's a coin flip. True. Like, if they're far enough leftists, then yeah, they'll probably also not like liberals. I'm really outside of the political spectrum because I do genuinely believe in, like, the majority of liberal and leftist beliefs, but I think that's just because I'm Canadian. I think I just have that built in because I'm not from the prairies. Like, I think that healthcare should be normalized, so, you know. Majority of the country voted for Trump. Like, barely a majority. And also, a lot of people didn't vote is a big part of that problem.
Also, they're finding out that a lot of the machines were actually, like...
I don't want to get into that conspiracy theory.
Compromise. It's not a conspiracy theory. Rhode Island or some state literally was like, oh yeah, no, like, these machines were compromised. They didn't say how,
but they
were compromised.
but they say that when it's Trump's people too. So it's like, I'm not going to touch on the machines, you know? But the fact is, a lot of people just straight didn't vote.
Yeah, well, also, and like people.
Yeah,
like,
that's
early
the
ballots
other
were
one.
being
That's
pulled out
the
of
bigger
mailboxes
problem.
and, like, burned.
Talking
like,
about the ones that were being destroyed is actually interference. But there are
no,
people out there that will, like, if you talk about, like, actual, like, voting machines being rigged, the problem with that is that's exactly the same rhetoric that was being used by Trumpers when they were like, well, Biden couldn't have won, it must have been a rigged system. And it's like, you gotta...
then they looked, and they were like, hey, they weren't.
But I'm just saying, you gotta play it safe with that, because people will try to use that. And it's not always going to be true. Like, people did that up here, when they were getting mad that Carney got voted in, and they were like, oh, well, clearly somebody manipulated the election. I'm like, I think that people just didn't want to vote for Polyev.
The main problem is, like, I think they said...
Yeah, there is Shepard saying it. Some guy thinks that it was rigged for the election. It's like, it wasn't. I think people really don't understand that conservatives in Canada get, like, a really rough shake because they're kind of shit. And Polyev was being an asshole.
The issue is, one, I'm gonna put on my tinfoil hat. 100% the election was rigged because Elon Musk is sucking Donald Trump's dick. So is Mark Zuckerberg, and so is Jeff Bezos. Like, they are fisting Donald Trump on the desk right now. Well, not Elon anymore because they had the nasty divorce, but 100% shit was rigged. But the other problem is so many fucking people who wanted to vote for Kamala were like, oh no, there'll be enough people voting for Kamala that we won't have to worry about it, and they just didn't go vote. But then also a lot of ballots did get burned, and it's not like you could resubmit your ballot, because it's like if you do it twice, so you get like, isn't there like a like, you can get in trouble if you send your vote in twice.
There's
So
supposed to be a system in place.
So people, like, didn't know if they're bad. Also, there were some people who were like, oh, like, I live in Washington. Let's just say I live in Washington, but I'm currently working in North Carolina. Okay, mail me my ballot. And then they wouldn't get their ballot. So people would literally have to drive or fly back to their hometown to get their ballot to send it in to vote. And a lot of people couldn't fucking do that because of school or other fucking shit. So it's like, I don't know. It was messy.
The election was extremely messy. Dude, I don't like this. How am I supposed to get dudes? I think I'm just gonna have to force
But the one election he tried to
ends.
buy, he did it. That happened after everyone realized he was a dickhead.
I think I'm just gonna
More
have to
so than-
game end.
We already knew that he was. It's like, I don't think Kamala is like the perfect choice, but I'd prefer her over Trump. I'm gonna say I would pick fucking Mike Pence over Trump, and I hate Mike Pence.
Mike Pence, at the very, very minimum,
The politician?
was a legitimate politician. I wouldn't say he's a good person, but he was at least a politician.
He understands politics.
Oh yeah, Kamala had no
All I want
shot.
at this point.
Because even
No.
liberals didn't like her, and like, I mean liberals, not leftists. Like,
It was literally a thing where you're voting for the lesser of two evils. So in my opinion, if you didn't vote for Kamala, you voted for Trump, and you can go fuck yourself.
it's the Hillary Clinton problem.
It is. Here's the thing, right? I've said it before and I said it again. If they flipped it, where she was the vice president and fucking Tim Walz was the guy running for president, we wouldn't be in this situation, because people didn't like her view on Palestine and Israel, where she didn't want to tell Israel to, like, she was like, oh, let's try to talk things out, instead of being like, no, fuck you, free Palestine, which I'm like, hey guys, we can't really do that because sadly we're allies. There's a whole, I know people think we can just stop being allies. I'm like, you can, but then there's like horrible detrimental things that will happen if you're like, we don't want to be allies anymore. And it gets fucking messy.
Shit's murky, yeah.
It's a thin gray line, and I don't know. I think they messed up having her be having her run for the presidential thing. They should have had her be the vice and had Tim Walz be the main, like, the president, because I feel like he would have won. People loved him.
He was very charming. Even Canadians liked him.
People fucking loved him.
People love Tim the Toolman Taylor. They actually hate him now. Because that's Tim Allen.
Yeah. Yeah, but Shepard, she had a shot at it because, like, there was like, I forget the number, but there was a.
It's one of those things where it's like a shot doesn't mean good.
So, according to the U.S. News and World Report,
Dude, that's
upwards of
so much
10
town.
million Americans didn't vote. There were,
That's so many people, man.
that's a lot of people that just didn't vote. And in my opinion, if you didn't vote for Kamala, you voted for Trump.
Well, it's that if you're abstaining for voting, you're allowing whoever is the majority in that to take a higher percentage. And if you voted for the majority, you're still at least contributing a factor, you know what I mean? Like, dude, we got so many people out of that. Should also do different accents for some reason. I mean, she's fucking weird, man.
Yeah, I don't like Kamala. We had two fucking options. And it's like, I would rather a pet rock be our president than Donald fucking
Canada
Trump.
has generally two options, but the difference is that if you don't vote for one of the two, your vote could detract from the majority here because we have other political parties that will still get seats. Like, yeah, you guys kind of do, but you never hear anything about anybody that's like a libertarian getting put into a position. Whereas up here, the Bloc Québécois exists, and the Bloc Québécois will steal votes from you. Like, which is really funny, because a bunch of Bloc Québécois people were really mad because they voted Liberal. And they were like, why did you vote Liberal and not Bloc Québécois? And they're like, because I didn't want Polyev in charge. And they're like, why? He has a French name. And it's like, yeah, because he sucks. Like, as a person.
I don't know. I just, like, if you, like, would things be perfect with Kamala as president?
No.
No.
Any
but
politician, it's not going to be perfect.
Gestures to LA currently. Gestures
It's like
to the people just getting deported for no fucking reason. Gestures to Trump and Putin making out.
They've actually been having some problems lately, too. Because it's hard for two people that think they're the hottest
Gestures
shit.
to women's rights getting stripped away.
That one's more accurate.
If you can sit there and be like, well, I didn't vote for Kamala because I didn't like her viewpoint. You voted for Trump, and this is my opinion. You voted for Trump, and fuck yourself. Like, hey, gay people are getting their rights taken away. Literally the day after the election, one of my good friends got punched in the face for being a black trans man.
I don't mean to laugh, but like, just the
day after election.
the whole of it being like immediately afterwards is really kind of funny.
Like, and everyone's like, it'll blow over. It'll blow over. I'm like, I don't think it's, because now Trump is more senile than he's ever been.
America, yep.
And he's got and people are like,
we're gonna lose this.
Oh, Project 2025 is, like, not real. And I'm like, he's literally going down the fucking bucket list here.
We're gonna lose this super
Project 2025.
hard. The chatter's not helping me for once. I'm fucked. I just didn't get any military cards, man. Like, what am I supposed to do? I need to be able to ascertain forces. And unfortunately, my population does not do it enough.
America's a hellhole. Actively, I hate it here.
You fucked everyone with ridiculous tariffs. Dude, the tariffs are so funny, though, like, when you look at them, and it's just, like, affecting how stocks work, and you're like, but that's not how that shouldn't work.
He doesn't understand. Because one, he's senile. Two, he's been bankrupt, like, 5 times. He doesn't understand how to run a business. He shouldn't be running a country.
Oh, I don't even mean like that. I just mean, like, whenever it's like, we're gonna put this tariff in place because of XYZ reason. And then immediately, like, oh, all of the, what do you call it? All of the fucking stocks start to decline and go crazy. And they're like, watch out, watch out. And he's like, ah, just kidding. I was just kidding. It was a joke. And then everybody's like, put them up. Put the numbers back up. It's like it's never been more fake.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Akira
except for
GIF.
the island that...
What did you
all that
mean you
lives
had a
there are
moment when
fucking-
you saw me compare this to? Oh, so you posted that, and then I was finished like 8 hours of streaming this game, and I just had like a, oh god, it's not Slay the Spire, it's fucking Drop Duchy in real life, and my brain was like having a moment struggling with it existing. Listen, I will forever be a proponent of the word GIF after learning that the creator was like, yeah, it's supposed to be that, but just nobody uses it. And I'm like, well, now I'm gonna spite people. But yeah, it was basically just like, oh shit, it's leaking into real life. We are so going to die. We are not getting out of this one alive, man. We don't have a single military unit. I guess better luck next time. Like, the one military thing we got is requiring to be aligned with other military things that we don't have. Like, this shit sucks so much. I'm just gonna speedrun my death here now. Can you kill me, actually? I was hoping that I could get away with not spawning their dudes, but they've spawned too many. So we're just gonna run this out. Battle lost instantly. Get me out of here. Free me from this hell. My chains are broken, I am unbound. I am able to pass beyond and try again. That was such a fucked run. Alright, we're gonna try the Republic again. And with God on our side, we will hopefully be able to not get whatever the fuck just happened to happen again. I need to make a good, powerful city. I need to prove to my constituents that I have their best interests in mind.
Big word for Elmo.
Excuse me?
I'm just kidding.
I'll show you, Elmo. Gestures to a picture of Elon Musk photoshopped. Voids in the 1700s. I love the term void so much. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with Quebecois separatists. Yeah, I mean, that's reasonable, honestly. They did once commit a terrorism. Worked with one IRL, he was such a shithead. Wait, was it the same dude that was also the guy sleeping with the underage girl?
Those are the guys that are like, Quebec should be separate from Canada.
Yeah. No, they were separate people? That's so good. Yeah, they're like those people that are like Texas should be separate.
At this point, sure, fine. Texas be separate. Get out of here.
Texas outside of its cities is a bit rough, but their cities are like crazy liberal havens.
Hmm. Just not enough. Make it go blue.
But they are also like a good tech industry. If you're not in California, you're usually there. He was like, Quebec is my country. Fucking loser. That's really funny. Oh, come on, dude. We're just getting all water cards now? Come on, man. Come on, dude. Alright, I guess we're becoming a water-type civilization. Like, I don't want this, but this is what the game...
Or Squirtle noise here.
I don't want this. This is what the game is bringing me to.
Insert Squirtle noise here.
Okay, we can get a river castle. So we are becoming a water-type civilization that is also a city. We are becoming Venice.
Sink.
I was gonna say, one day Venice is gonna go under the fucking water, so be warned.
I mean, they like flood, like this, like literally the streets flood occasionally, and people are just like, alright.
It's more apt to say that I think the whole city is always flooded. Because at this point, certain areas of the city are just straight underwater.
Yeah, you have to use little canoe thingies to get around. I'd be like, I'm moving.
The separatists freaked out at my Latino friend that also lived in Quebec. Bro was like, fuck Quebec. My teacher called me a slur. That's pretty accurate, honestly. It's not incorrect for Quebec. It's really funny, though. I love Neo just falling apart at the end of that sentence, like, I'm going to bed, good night. It's like, you know what? Fair.
I know. Thank you for the music recommendations.
Dude, that's so much wood. Sorry? No, don't say sorry. I hope you have a good night. Get some rest. Go to bed. The second worst place on Earth. Get it? Share if you're a real Frenchie. I mean, they don't like the... Like, the French people do not like the Quebecois. So...
Why, because they're fake French?
Yeah. Like, Parisians, if you speak Quebecois at them, they will laugh at you. And they will have a hard time understanding what you were saying, and you will have a hard time understanding what they are saying if you try to speak Quebecois. Because it's not really, like, the same language anymore.
Is Quebecois kind of like that weird group in Louisiana that just kind of speaks French, but it's like not actually French?
Yeah.
Eh.
Like, for Canada, we turned all of the French people into a bunch of, like, redneck, fake culturalists who like to sit around and talk about how cultured they are and how cool they are and, you know, how they're French and they're their own distinct nation from us and blah, 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 right? And then your guys just turned into, like, catching gators. Like, ours are a bunch of backwoods rednecks sniffing their own farts being hipsters. And speaking like ducks, according to the Parisians. And yours are people that if the Parisians met, they would be like, these are not human.
It's
like Portuguese Brazil and Portuguese Portugal. Yeah, well, because Portugal colonized a bunch of places, right? And so Brazilian Portuguese is like distinctly different because it evolved along a different lingual tract, like them. So like, I think about it like this: if you were to go to the north of the UK and speak to a guy who lives out in the middle of the fucking woods, would you use the same words and slang for certain things? Probably not. There's a bunch of differences between even just generations within Canada and the US. Like, if I went up to you and was like, hey, Rachel, do you know what a Chesterfield is?
No.
Yeah, exactly. And that's just like one generational gap. Because older Canadians would be like, oh, did you see my Chesterfield? It's a couch. What does it mean when she says she's in her fairy era? Probably to not date her. Shepard, can you date your age?
Mentally unwell. Or I would say too young.
The can you date your age on that is so fucking funny to me for some reason.
I love Neo. Neo says the things everyone thinks, but they just don't hold back. It's what I appreciate the most about them.
Okay, we'll see what we get. Exchange for money. I need 50 people to upgrade my belfry. I have 50 people. Pick among 3 possible
I just call
upgrades.
you they them because it is a neutral thing.
Not today, because I'm too tired. Yeah. Neo is and Garrison 10. Get 3 money. I am both of those things. Exactly. Neo is a fax machine making a screeching sound. Stupid ad, oh no.
Pants and Neo and it's just fucking BMO.
From Adventure Time.
It's a tiny robot sitting there.
Come on and grab your friends. Go to very distant lands.
I'm really excited about the Steven Universe ripoff.
Ripoff?
Keep calling it a ripoff. What is it called?
Spinoff?
Thank you.
Rachel.
Just know,
Excuse me.
Here's the thing though. I'm hoping that because my age bracket was really into Steven Universe and my age bracket ruined it. So I'm hoping that my age bracket shuts the fuck up and just enjoys it in silence.
I did say to Ray earlier, like, I'm excited, but I'm not eager for the Steven Universe fanbase to crawl out of its grave. And Ray was like, I'm just going to ignore the people because I'm not going to let them ruin it for me. And I'm like, yeah, you know, in fairness, I had a bit more of a trouble doing that given that Rachel was drawing smut.
Yeah. Which we'll pick up again.
It also did lead to some incredible sentences, though, so...
Yeah. Like, gems were bred or
Yeah.
made for human cock.
It's so stupid. It's so cringe, but it's like the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard. You know what? I'll just sleep now. I mean, yeah, go to bed. You had decided to. I'm glad that you continue to grace us with your presence, but sleep is also a necessity.
I get to draw a busty blue diamond again. Honestly, blue diamond, my preferred diamond.
Shocking. You expect me to
What's that
sleep
mean?
after talking about Steven Universe Smut? I mean, because you're not really the militaristic type, and the other one's dead. And the other one's crazy.
Yeah. I am mad that my girl Jasper, though, is just a good guy now. I wanted her to remain evil.
I would not classify Jasper as a good guy.
I'm not gonna lie, the moment Jasper joined Steven, I was just like, I am significantly less attracted to this woman now. I wanted her to remain evil and just continue, like, half-heartedly training him.
I don't want to put these in line with each other. Because the Belfry counts as a military alignment, right? Yeah, that sucks ass. Okay.
Shepard, how many cocks have you sucked, huh?
He does bring it up, like, too often.
Shepard, unless you have sucked at least a minimum of 3, you can't be saying that sentence. It can't be 3 times from the same man. It has to be 3 separate cocks.
What incredible sentences are being said?
I mean, if he has like 3, like if he's like a shark and he has 2, but instead of 2 it's 3, I would say that counts. But it has to be a different cock each time.
This is getting a little bit fucky-wucky.
Ooh, you're so Couldn't help but notice dribble trim across the floor. Those was your necky wecky.
Dude, I don't like
I wonder
this.
if Neo's still here. Something tells me I can feel them looming. Waiting for us to say something, and then they're gonna pop up, and we're gonna go, Neo, go to bed, and they're gonna go, no.
I'll be like, I can feel them looming.
Yeah.
Ooh, I might be able to actually use my river castle? Incredible.
I'm sorry, Shepard. If it makes you feel any better, I constantly want to quit my job.
Yeah, everybody's having a rough one. Yo, let's go! I actually managed to use the river castle. Fuck yeah.
Mine's just bad because I'm training, and I'm I'm training, training because I don't know what I'm doing, and then I'm also training the new person, and I'm like, no.
I know.
The only thing I have to tell myself is I'm only working 3 days next week.
I mean, hey, that's something.
It's the only thing getting me by. Depending on how tired I am next week, we may or may not be able to hang out.
May or may not.
Because I'm not gonna lie, if I'm fucking exhausted, I don't think I'll be up for the 4-hour drive.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I'm not gonna like the new Steven spin-off, because I wasn't a fan of Lars anyway.
Well, it's clear that they just want to do like a Captain Harlock kind of thing. Which I'm here for.
Yeah, and I mean, it's probably not going to be as long as Steven Universe was. It's probably going to be a couple of episodes.
Oh, yeah, I don't foresee that being very long at all.
Yeah. Is it going on Cartoon Network, or are they
I
just,
have
like,
no idea how it's being handled. I did
idea?
I did not do any research on it at all.
That's fine, I was just asking. Sometimes you're a well of knowledge.
Yeah, you had brought it up and I went, hey, that's cool, and then I didn't look into it any deeper. Oh man, we're gonna get a big city out of this one.
Steven Universe is old.
Yeah, it's
like
a 10-year-old series.
Yeah, I'm realizing how fucking old that show is. Holy shit.
It's been off the air for many years now.
Yeah. Damn.
You know what also is an old series and not particularly great? Star versus the Forces of Evil. That was,
Universe was a good show.
Yeah. I won't deny it. Deltarune and Steven Universe are back. Welcome back. 2018. True.
Isn't Deltarune the
Toby Fox.
Yeah, the fucking Undertale spinoff.
Yeah. It recently got a bunch of more content.
How many spinoffs? So are we playing Repo tomorrow?
I mean, we can. If that's the desire. Assuming everybody else is willful for it. Down to Repo tomorrow. There you go. Dude, that's so much wood. Let's go. Dude, that's so many dudes. Let's go. Dude, where's my car? Dude. Actually, busy Saturday, so that'd be Pog. Well, there you go. Consider us playing Forest River. Each square gains 4 when explored. I'll skip for now. Let's reroll. After each round, you have a 4th level 1 card to select from. I'll take it. I just saw the first compelling argument for the Switch 2. I mean, there's been a couple, but sure, hit me up. What's the first one that you've seen? It can't run League of Legends. Yep. It's pretty funny. Garrison 25, Garrison 10, get 3 for everything. I do like Belfry Garrison. Belfry production could be good too, though. But also, what can run League of Legends anymore? Like, sure, computers can, but are we using that? Is anybody playing League? I almost tried League, then stopped because around when I downloaded it was when they announced they were shoving Vanguard into it. I mean, that's a good reason not to use it. I don't know, League's just never been appealing to me. I played it once with Vince many, many, many years ago, and I just went,
Does that go?
What?
Wanna repeat that noise?
No, I'm good.
Alright. Just letting you know you can, should you want to.
I'm alright.
Okay.
Alright, let's start trying to get a river going. Could you guys stop sending, like, strategic pavilions and things like that? This is getting crazy. Like, I know it outnumbers already, but, like, fuck off, buddy. Like, look at this shit. And I'm gonna have to keep you all cordoned off from each other. Like, this is so much work. Berkey's making a Warhammer documentary? I mean, that seems like it would be up his alley. Like, Bricky's pretty much exploded entirely due to their love of Warhammer, so they might as well, right? I hate that I had to give you guys more unit. Make me angry. Make me big angry. But we got some more unit, if nothing else. And hopefully we'll get more unit as we go. Yep, we got our river castle coming up. Alright. I hate that I'm going to keep having to give them more unit. Okay, give me more dudes. And by more dudes, I mean transfer thing into city. I wish you guys would stop spawning more people. You can go over here and be sequestered, please. I wish to be divisive. Please, my kingdom for water. Water tiles, anything. Dick. Okay. Oh, that's not ideal. Oh, we're literally up against the wall, so whatever, fuck it. Okay, so axe, good against sword. So we'll bump up those numbers. And then link up with sword. I guess go for the rest. We're probably gonna get hurt coming out of this. Yep, there it is. Okay, that's gonna hurt us pretty bad. Hopefully we'll be able to use the income to get out of this from it being too dirty of an ending. We did win with the Republic, though, which is nice, at least for the first act, which does give us a 100 currency start from now on. Big if true. Video about the factions yesterday. The excerpt he used from the Tyranid Codex was crazy shit. It made me look up Tyranid novels. There's not too many great Tyranid novels, but there's some good work in there. Give me a shipyard. Okay, we're going to do away with tree. Gonna stick to plain, and we're going to go water now. These are big waters. I do like big waters. Get a technology card that boosts combat. Sounds great. Obtain +7 when merging groups of the same type. End of round. Military building surrounded by river. Recruit +15. Sounds good. If we're going for a water-based society. Okay, we're gonna need to spend money. So we're gonna hopefully not die doing this. But this could very well be our end if things go a bit tits up, you know? Not looking great from the start, to be honest. But we'll work with it as we go. Okay, so that needs to be adjacent to grid border. You're a garrison of 17, you're 18. We'll just try and stick you here for now. That will at least give us a little bit of grid border. There we go. Not huge numbers, but it's at least numbers. Sent to you in case you haven't seen the text. It's basically a guy watching the end of a Tyranid invasion as they're literally drinking the oceans. Oh, I've seen that excerpt. Yeah, that one's really good. Nid should be pure cosmic horror, true. Fuck, that went in a place that I didn't mean it to. Ugh. 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 Alright. Well, with that fuck up happening. Nice. Little buff. We gotta get our lines moving towards the grid border. Ugh. True. Yeah, exactly. God, I hate this. That whole thing just fucked me. Alright, we're gonna do this and fuck up our buildings a bit. Just to try to get the sawmill and river castle going a little bit higher up. And then we can put the strategic pavilion here and not have it influence anything that would be negatively used against us. We're going to put our sawmill here. I don't want to put down a river castle yet, but I don't want to give them another 18, but I might have to. Okay. This sucks, but we're going to tank it. There we go. That's what we're doing. And then we're going to river castle up here. That's a good amount of dudes, if nothing else. And then we can place this down here, so that way we can jank build our militia base. And that will give us a couple more guys. Not bad. Give us some more guys. Get some wood. We have so much wood. Go over here and grab a little bit of territory so that way we can convert a town. Give us even more river to convert more guys. I'm not letting you have a pavilion, so we're going to put that there. Use that to convert to get even more guys. It's Friday past the Yowie. It's not Friday yet. It's close. You can still pass the Yowie if you want, though. 46. Okay, that number went up. Okay, sword good on arrows, so we're gonna hit them first. Actually, hold on. Alright, that should hopefully work. Just get a huge number going. Decent payout. Okay, windmill. If I was the other group of people, I would love you, but right now you are not gonna be what we need. I'm sorry. Boosts combat, get any technology card. Yeah. We'll try. Yeah, give us more money. We could use some more cash right now, honestly. Cash could be good for us. We have so much wood. We have maybe too much wood. we have so much, I would like to trade my wood. I can't upgrade anything. I can't unlock anything. I have so much wood generating at any given moment. This is the opposite of my usual problem. Okay, put this over here. Grab that, put this here. That's a 2-tile, that's a 2-tile, but I can rotate it up. I can still just actually extend it. Let's just do that. Okay, so your fluvial guard are going to go up against this rock because I don't want you to have any fluvial. And we're actually going to try to slowly lock you in there. You know what? When I said slowly, I mean immediately. Then we're going to start recruiting based off of the river. Okay, I'm not loving this part right now, if I'm being completely honest with you. Okay, but shipyard, you can be placed here. And you should count as more production also, right? Oh no, you're just straight military, really? Alright, well gather up your resources, buddy, because it's a-coming. Okay, we really don't have a great direction for this. 20 versus 20, but this is a smaller square, so we're just gonna plop you here and forget about you for now. We are going to not touch you to the river right away. We're gonna have to place you a little bit weird. But that's fine, we're gonna plant you there. Gonna plant you here. Convert some of the city. These are getting ugly. These are not clean builds. And I dislike it. We have so much wood. We have maybe too much wood. Shepard, what does that even translate into? If you could give me any level of English verbiage. Okay, we're gonna have a nice big swath that we can cut here with this. Look at all these dudes we're generating. We're generating so many dudes. I hate that I gave them more stuff, honestly. But we're working on it. I would love to be able to convert wood into men, if that was possible. That would be great. Farts from weed and Pop-Tarts. No, never mind. I completely understood. I just hated every single second of what you'd said. Got it. Understood. There was nothing wrong with my understanding. It was just wrong with what you said. I can't believe we made it out of that unscathed. Let's go. This is getting fucking messy. This shit's rough. We'll take a strategic pavilion just for the sake of it. I think that the Tin Man actually has no penis. If we're being completely honest. I think that he just has no genitalia. Why do we keep getting cards that create more wood? Could I not, maybe? I will take another river castle, though, because that could be funny. Okay, I would like a food depot. That would be nice, thank you. Okay, let us... Let's go in for a river castle upgrade. And hope that we just don't regret it. And then we'll moat up as well. And once again, hope that we do not regret our choices made. Yeah, give me more HP while we're at it. I would love that, thank you. Big water fight? Could be worth it. Maybe we go double river castle? Yeah, we need you for garrisoning, but we don't need you for anything else at the moment. Sawmill is good. Strategic Pavilion could be good also. But a sawmill does count as like a water tile. We'll go Strategic Pavilion for now. This might kill us. Hey, you know what? No. How's about that? Wow, starting with a river castle is really dirty. That is unfair. But we're gonna try and siege camp them into a corner over here. We do have a bunch of rivers that are showing up now, so that's actually pretty nice. So we'll start off our explorations nice and simple. Get everything running. At least you can kill the prison. I did, you know, well, I did have the, I did have the thought. Nice, okay. You only extend one tile? What good are you to me? I don't want to give them another unit, though. They have 4 units, you can't hold more than 1? Hmm. That's annoying. I was building completely fine, and now my brain has just shut off. I think I need to get away from a screen for a minute. What has happened to me? Where is my mind? I actually think I need to just move away from my computer and do something else for a minute. Holy shit. I've just, like, completely lost all focus and ability to think. What the fuck? Whatever happened to Misty is affecting me. Could you guys not keep spawning dudes, maybe? That'd be sick. That'd be, like, genuinely radical. Thank you. Thank you. What an ugly river. Yeah, that's fair, honestly. Okay, so it's mostly axes. Which is unideal. Yeah, I'm just gonna big number it. I'm not gonna lie. My brain is not at capacity right now, so I simply do not care. We escape with minimal damage and can heal it. Fishery. We do need grain, honestly. We've been struggling with grain this whole time, but we're probably gonna die. Still, it's been a learning experience with this. Whole new group of things. Alright, what do we got? I see. Interesting. Interesting. You don't say. I know this is gonna hit on one of those, but still. That militia base is going nowhere fast, let me tell you what. Honestly, going better than anticipated. Honestly, going better than anticipated. For real. Like, this is gonna suck, but still. Not bad. Can I sneak it in? All right. Stack up. Honestly, not bad. Could have been worse. Like, we grazed through it. Increased to 50 money. That's not bad. I will take it. Gonna reroll that. Buddy, I don't have any of these things. I don't have any of these options. Alright, leave behind the mountains. I could go for gold. Bridge sounds nice right about now, honestly. %50 water. But it is a combat. Let's go for a peaceful. We are generating like too much wood, maybe. Still. I don't usually like to take a peaceful, but I will take the peaceful for the opportunity to possibly gain on things. So we're not going to need our strategic pavilion. We're not going to need our militia base. I would like to keep the others because they work on rivers. And I'm hoping that we can just generate some passive water-based income. You know, giving me a bunch of land immediately is not exactly what I want to do with my life. You go in the reserve. You can sit over here. We're going to just seal you up and get that nice flat surface. Get our fishery back out. There we go. You can be placed basically anywhere, so just fill in a spot for us. Get us a bridge. Not bad. We're just gonna make a fucking lake at this point, honestly. Like, this is not a river, my guy. This is nice, though. This is very satisfying. And you know what? We can slot our river castle in here. And that will just give us some extra cash. Plant this here. We'll plant this here. I know it's not strategically the best idea, but it's fine. We can put this here. Yeah, sure, why not? Connect this way. Okay, then we can make a nice, clean slot there. We can River Castle once again. Dude, that's so many people. Can slot this here. Making all the currency now. Making all the grain now. This was a nice little detour. This was a good, satisfying little detour that we needed. Okay, place that there. Place that there. Place that there. Take this. Might as well just kind of fill in that space. There we go. Alright. How much are we cashing out? That's a lot of money that we just cashed out. That's crazy, actually. We do have the ability to take a reliquary. But I think that I am going to take strength in numbers for the possibility of hopefully getting more dudes in the future. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? The river castles needing stone is a little frustrating, but you know, such is the nature of it, right? I think we upgrade our other river castle. I think we definitely upgrade our shipyard. And why not? We'll do it for a bridge as well. Yeah, just give me a random production card. None of which I currently want. This is fine. Ooh, interesting. This is a little bit of a rough one. These next few are actually kind of rough ones. 50% water, though. I'm digging it. These could be good. These could be nice Wet and Wild rides. Spend a little bit of money to get us back to full HP, just in case. Just in the off chance. We're going to swap off our fishery. Maybe we don't swap off the fishery because it is grain that is generated and it is a nice even slaughter. But a military base could be good. Or a pavilion. Just given we are going to combat. It's a toughie. Alright. I would like currency, but I would prefer to be safe. You know? Bridges are a water tile, though, so it might be a bad idea in the long run. I do like starting with a water tile, though. That is very nice of you. Heretics Lair? Excuse me? I don't like that very much. Okay, so we're pretty much going to have to River Castle right here. Or I guess right here. I really don't want to have to put this. I also don't understand the concept of faith currently. So I feel like having 0 faith, this is not going to really dramatically affect me. Although, who knows? Maybe I'm talking to my butt. I really don't want to have to put this down here, but I got nothing else going for me at the moment. Well, at least I could maybe shipyard it. Shipyard doesn't need to be attached to anything, so I could slot it in weird. I hate the strongholds. I'm gonna be completely real with you. So we're just gonna plant that there. We at least get a couple of dudes out of it. Take my faith all you want. I will be an a-religious nation, and you will like it. I can't believe I managed to get that squeezed in there. That's incredible. Does give us another couple of dudes. We're just gonna keep building this over here. We're just gonna keep building this over here. Nice, okay. I really don't want to give them a stronghold, if I'm completely honest with you. But if we have to, we have to. We will get a bonus out of it, if nothing else. Still sucks, though. And they are still gaining currency. Or we're gaining currency and they're gaining men. Okay, this one I don't like. But we'll seal you in there. Get stuck, idiots. I would like you to not keep gaining guys, but I understand that I will also keep gaining guys. Okay. There we go. Nice slot for our river castle. Honestly, big numbers looking good. Gotta love it. Oh, stop gaining dudes. Shut the fuck up. Alright. So we've got so many things. Just so many things. So many axes, actually. Holy crap. I didn't realize how many units there actually were that had accrued over the entire course of this. It's a good amount of money that we're going to get it back, too. Not bad. Not bad at all. Dude, I don't know. Faith. At the end of the round, gain 5% resources for each faith. Okay, well, that's nice, but... like... is it needed? That's not bad. I do like it. This is nice, though. The gaining based off of faith for income as well. But my faith is... at risk, as we have seen. We'll take it just to have it, you know? Here is where I'm really intrigued. 50% water could be big. We just have to hope and pray that we get good good RNG on this. I'm loving water right out the gate. That's a good strong start. I don't like the enemy having a shipyard. We're probably going to try and contain that. I would almost prefer them to have the alarm tower out. I don't like them having a river castle either. We're gonna need to make sure that you're contained. We're building a cage. That's what we're doing. We're building an enemy cage right now. I sure love to barricade my enemy in. And me continue to gain soldiers for absolutely no reason. Okay, we're gonna have to do a little bit of squeezing here, it seems. I'm not loving it. Do I just sacrifice this pit? Might be an answer. Because I could at least connect it to the river. But I was hoping to connect all of that area. This is fine. What could go wrong here? What could possibly go wrong? I mean, it's going wrong right now. Because we're not getting any flow. But one can only hope, right? Unfortunately, our production buildings are nowhere to be fucking found. Like, what are these tile layouts even? Okay, well, at least we're getting just so much water at this point. Like, that's nice. We can work with this. It's gonna be a little janky. Do I want to put it there, or do I want to put it up here? And just hope and pray. We'll do this. Shut the fuck up. Stop gaining. Okay, we could get down in here and slot. Yeah, why not? Make it weird. Connect everything super fucked up. That's fine. It generates more dudes. That's all I want. There we go. Nice. Big numbers. I wish you would stop. 98 sword is crazy. God, it's still gonna be decisive, huh? These numbers are getting big. Good old tax collecting also. From the sea. Okay. Let's upgrade a card. And we'll just pick a random. You know what? I'm okay with that. I mean, hey, 40% water? That's not bad odds. We don't exactly have the ability to upgrade too much, unfortunately. But we'll take what we can get. We might still be able to if we just get lucky. Either way, it's not been a terrible run-through on this. We do get another spot, so we can at least maybe grab a water extension. Alright, hope and pray. Fingers crossed. Maybe we can get 2 wins in a day. Ooh, messy. Okay. I can dig it. I can work with this. That's a little annoying, just a smidgen. We're gonna swap out, and we're going to just slot you nice and clean. Cool. Not loving this either way, honestly, but I think I'm just gonna take the hit. And hope for the best, you know? You know what? We'll River Castle it. Don't love that. That sucks. I think this is the only time we've had it popping mercenary camps. Yeesh. Just not good tiles for me off the bat, huh? like this, but oof. Oofta, you know? Alright. You know what? That's nice and perfect. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's gorgeous. Don't want to have to drop that in there, but I might. And hey, you know what? It gave us some more guys. I'll take it. And it gave us a nice, clean spot to slot that in. Oh, this is nice and clean right now. Generate me some more income. Generate me some more guys. And I can place you just about anywhere that I want. I would love to be able to slot that in over there, so we're going to hold out for a hero. And hey, would you look at that? There it is. That's a bit aggravating, but you know what? We'll slot you here. And just get a little bit of a boost. Plant it, maybe? Not a fan. Gonna be real. Okay. Will this count? Sure does. Okay, we're gonna swap here. We're gonna actually use this to do an extension. That's golden. That's so good, actually. And even more men to the fore. We can do this to actually touch more of the edges. We're building around as best we can. We're just normal men, unfortunately, you know? Ooh, ew, ew. Still counts. It still counts. There we go. Those are numbers. And then we can swap this out and we can touch even more edges. You're kidding me, right? Because that's beautiful. Dude, that's so nice. Okay, the river game has played me kindly. It has been sweet to me today. And we are just done now, so that's gonna be that. Alright. We gotta stack our people. We do not have huge arrow numbers, but we're gonna use them to go first. Actually, hold on. We're gonna use our arrow numbers to get bigger. Oh, huge arrows. Oh, we're a big boy force right now. Look at that. We're gonna clear it. Alright. It was a bit of a struggle there for a little bit, but we did manage to get another win out. Relentless Republic. Beat Act 3 with the Republic, and we now have the enclosure. Unlock this card. It may randomly appear. What does it do? End of round. Each military building adjacent to a neighborhood gains 5. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I'm feeling it. Not the highest score we've ever had. It had a little bit of rocky treatment there, but not bad. We do have a focus on religion.